It is now definitely my pleasure to welcome and introduce the Mayor of Hiram, Teresa Philyaw.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it is good. Someone told me a while ago to not be so nervous that I have a lot of friends out there, and I'm grateful for those friends, and I thank you. I am Teresa Philyaw, Mayor of the City of Hiram. Currently serving on the council with me are Mayor Pro Tem Frank Moran, Councilperson Kathy Carter, Councilperson Kathy Bookout, Councilperson Derek Battle, and Councilperson Jeff Cole. I'm very grateful to the council for working together and overcoming any differences we may have. The city has been busy this year, so many exciting things happening and positive changes. We voted to repurpose the community center as a municipal court and council chambers only. We co-hosted state tourism representatives along with the chamber and EDO. We gave them a tour of Hiram, the Rosenwald School and Museum, the Caboose, Homer Leggett Memorial Park, Ben Hill Strickland Senior Memorial Park, and historic downtown Hiram. Seeing the need to be ready for an emergency and the possibility of need for short-term stay, we purchased emergency generators for City Hall and the community center. These generators will ensure there is no disruption in police services should a loss of power occur, and will also allow the community center to serve as a shelter and warming center if needed during a disaster. We're very proud of that. We sponsored the Paulding Education Foundation Casino Royale event. We were honored to partner with Hiram Elementary School to supply much-needed essentials for students in the city of Hiram. We adopted an ordinance regulating park hours, which are 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. We leased a concession stand at Homer Leggett Memorial Park to Psychology Bike Shop, providing concessions and rental bikes to Silver Comet visitors. And we are happy to announce they have decided to renew their lease. I think it's turned out to be very successful for them. The citizens of Hiram voted yes to 3 levels of homestead exemption, with a complete exemption for those aged 70 or older. It was our pleasure to support another successful Red, White, and Boom event, as well as another Camp Hornet. We are excited about our upcoming annual tree lighting scheduled for November the 30th. We selected a local attorney, Mr. Jason Phillips, to serve as the city attorney, and we're very happy. Thank you, Jason. Mr. Jamison Sellers was confirmed as our new chief of police. And Chief, we're proud to have you. Thank you. We conducted the If I Were Mayor essay contest during Georgia Cities Week with Hiram Elementary. It was so much fun, and it was a lot of fun to read those children's essays. We participated in City Selfie Day. One of our selfies was published in the Georgia Cities publication. And just a few months ago, we adopted our balanced fiscal year 19 budget, and without 1 penny of property taxes from our citizens. And I say this not to minimize the positive impact property taxes can have on a government, but to maximize the gratitude we have for the team at City Hall, elected officials and employees, working together to do the absolute best for Hiram with the resources we have. Public Works has made a lot happen this year. They have seen over a 50% increase in the number of work orders. Part of this is attributed to the implementation of iWork, an application that not only allows employees to submit internal work orders, but it also allows citizens to submit concerns through our website. It's been a great program. After 40-year veteran employee Ricky Walraven retired, staff was increased by adding a maintenance technician position, and he's doing a wonderful job, Darren Allen. Thank you. New housing construction has started in Gorham Gates, Greystone, Barrett Chase, Seaboard Township, and Town Park Drive. Previously, Previously, these existing developments were full of vacant lots. Now we're looking at them being built out in the very near future. We have issued 35 temporary and 25 permanent sign permits. Construction is underway for a new assisted living development expected to open in late 2019. If you see the grading across from the hospital, that is what it's for. It's going to be a beautiful facility. Our project manager and facilities manager, facilities managers have been busy. The contract has been awarded for the paving of King Road, the only street within the city that is not paved. This project is scheduled to be completed by the end of November. We've all been excited about that. These people have deserved it for a long time. The emergency generator project was quite the undertaking. It involved coordination with the generator manufacturer to determine appropriate size of the generators and oversight of the evaluation and installation of natural gas supply, temporary disconnection of power services to 2 buildings, inspection of concrete pads, and electrical switches. Community Center repurposing is underway. Renovations are expected to be completed by the end of this year. The parks received new picnic tables with new trash receptacles. New storm piping on Church Street from City Hall to Highway 92 was completed. Plans are underway for renovation of the existing playground at Homer Leggett Memorial Park and to add additional seating and shades around the dog use area. Ben Hill Strickland Senior Memorial Park underwent major renovations. A new pavilion and restroom building will replace the existing pavilion and restroom. Power is now available at this pavilion, which overlooks the pond and fountain, and best of all, it now overlooks the amphitheater, which can be rented along with the rental of the pavilion. The walking trail was paved, tennis court lighting was replaced with LED fixtures, the fountain in the pond was replaced. We are planning to add another playground and pavilion in 2019. We had a successful ribbon cutting attended by many of you, and we were honored that you were there. Our 2017 Christmas tree lighting was a great success, and partnering with the Chamber, our 2018 Red, White, and Boom event was another success. We're excited this year to partner with the Chamber and the Old Town Hiram Business Association for our 13th annual Christmas tree lighting event taking place on November the 30th. Public Works employees never find a challenge too great. As you can see, and know he is not on his knees, he is standing up to his waist in the trenches. Our Public Works Department works diligently to get the job done no matter what. Speaking of diligence and hard work, our police department works hard to keep Hiram safe, and with the number of cars coming through daily, that is a huge challenge. They have answered 9,286 calls for service, worked 489 accidents, and conducted 3,884 traffic stops. Not only have we welcomed Chief Jamie Sailors, we have also hired 4 new officers. The department as a whole has completed 2,048 hours of training, which I think that's outstanding. This does not include the Chief's executive training Chief Sailors attended last week. Our Officer of the Year award went to Sergeant Jesse Dunbar. Our Teens Ride with Pride program continues to be a success. Stops are handled with kindness, dignity, and education, and oftentimes without citations. I have people approach me frequently to share with me the courtesy they received. It is no greater compliment for our city. We appreciate the commitment and perseverance this department has exhibited over the last year under the leadership of Lieutenant Lonergan. The department was never missed a beat, and we are truly thankful. And Chief Sailors has jumped in with both feet. We are excited about the future of the Hiram Police Department. Code Enforcement Officer Clifford McGrady is certainly no exception to the rule. He works day in and day out with the goal of educating into compliance, with 114 reports written and only 20 citations issued. I believe he lives up to that goal. Endeavoring to learn everything there is about code enforcement, he is the treasurer of the Georgia Association of Code Enforcement, and to further his service as the chaplain of the Hiram Police Department, he recently completed law enforcement chaplain training. He is also the secretary of Keep Piling Beautiful, where he helps organize and execute trash flash mob events and the annual shredder events, among others. Now on to court services. Court Administrator and Chief Clerk Jason James has recently celebrated 8 years of service at Hiram. He is a great asset to our city. Deputy Clerk Landy Maupin celebrated 5 years of service, and Clerk Dylan Laura celebrated his first anniversary last month. Despite a drop in activity this year past, Court Services expects to return to normal very soon, with the police department being fully staffed. And last but not least, administration. Under the leadership of City Manager Jody Palmer, the administration department has accomplished great things. Our fiscal year 19 budget balanced, not to mention fiscal year 18 finished under budget, thanks to the diligent work of the administration department. They completed an RFP for financial software. They have reviewed the proposals, spoken with the references, discussed their findings, and the recommendations was presented to and approved by the mayor and council. Kickoff for the implementation was on September the 19th. The 8th annual Camp Hornet was a huge success, hosting 48 campers and 12 employees. Without the experience, knowledge, and creativity of our camp manager, Kathy Stansel, who also handles the city's utility billing and payroll, and the many returning camp employees, this program would not be possible. They facilitated a new rate structure for facility rentals, offering rate benefits to Hiram citizens. A brand new massage and spa establishment ordinance was adopted, which allows for regulation of these establishments at a local level. Hiram boasts over 700 active businesses. We welcomed over 100 new ones in the last year, including Old Navy, Bath & Body Works, Great American Cookies, Euro City, Jimmy John's, Outrageous Mini Golf, and Ulta. And pretty soon we'll be opening Home Goods, which I think that's a favorite of a lot of people. We're expecting Big Air, Hiram, and Jefferson's to open before the end of the year. Staff continues to dedicate themselves to Hiram not only by working hard, but also by diligently pursuing education and training in their fields. Administration is no exception. City Clerk Melissa Chosewood attained City Clerk certification from University of Georgia's Carl Vinson Institute of Government. Jackie Pryor completed her local finance officer level 2 certificate from Carl Vinson. Kathy Stansel attended the Georgia Local Government Personnel Association Conference, working towards her Human Resources certificate. Jennifer Prater attended conferences of the Georgia Association of Business Tax Officials and also attained her GCIC certificate again. In closing, I am proud to be the mayor of the City of Hiram. We have the best team of citizens, elected officials, businesses, private and public partnerships, and employees. Thank you for being here and always supporting the City of Hiram. Thank you so much.